Hey guys, how's it going? Onich here, and welcome to the final round of the Codies League. We are at Brazil for the final round of the Codies League, as said before, in Brazil. Before we start the video, I would like to thank Justin, who has been here every single race. He will be this race too. Justin from boxboxboxgaming, a huge thank you to him, and also thank you for the support you guys have given me, regardless of the well, the conclusion of the race, the results. I am very proud and happy that I could have raced for AOR. So we need positions 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 in order to become a champion. Let's see if we can do it. Enjoy it.
Okay, yeah, so obviously carrying on, Ben's out, so that's good. Golden Like the Australian gone. They're in at the start. So you reckon 9 laps?
Yes, first at 9.
Then how many? Like 16 of it?
24, no. Lap 24, pit 4. Well, I will go option, prime option. But I could also go option, option, prime, just to get all those strategies, otherwise it probably will not work.
We'll be going to track shortly, be aware.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to do my strategy before the fucking time ran out. Yeah, I'm doing 9 and 22, I think it was.
Yes.
9 laps and 13 laps and 14
You're
laps.
doing option, prime, option?
No option, prime, prime.
I will do option, prime, option.
Okay, just make sure you let me know in advance, way before when you're in a box.
Yes, I will try.
I'll
Option, prime, option for me.
So if you take the outside line.
But I'm on the inside.
Oh, I forgot my pole. Wow.
Okay, come on,
Where
good
is
luck.
the pole? Yeah, okay. I'll take the outside line.
Wow, lights are on, we're already ready to go, 5 lights, and they're away, and Alex Gillon, knowing he is on pole now, so he can have the outside line there, and already the Mercedes of Kifla challenging you there, Onage, around the outside though, but man, Alex has not had a fantastic time through the Senna S's there, or through the Senna S, and he's getting challenged.
Careful there, be careful. Use all my cards, you can be right to the inside.
And this looks like 3 wide, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I believe that was 3 wide with Christian Nenov in the Ferrari. Ferrari just flies like
4 wide.
4 wide.
4 wide.
Wow.
At some point, because Andre came in there as well, the leader right now, Ferrari.
Wow, that is a pretty intense start to the race.
Yeah, but 4 wide in the corner is not going to work, as we saw there.
Yeah. I mean, you were right next to, I think it was Christian was the next car next to you, and I mean he had all 4 wheels off the course, so that, I mean, that really shows how far off the course you had to go there. I mean, you were more than a car length off of the track, and oh man, Alex has had a really difficult turn 12 there.
Good job.
And you got a much better exit.
Yeah, I saved a little bit of curves.
Okay, yeah, he had used all his curves, I think, before even turn 4. He had used all his curves, I think he said.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. So, wow. Oh my gosh, he's still long. Wow, and he's stuck through.
Just boxed him in.
Yeah, I got a push from him.
Yeah, I know, so that when you got curves, you can literally.
I got the bump from Christian behind.
Now, if I remember correctly, these positions would not be enough for you guys to win the championship.
I will not overtake. I will not overtake. No, these won't be enough. We need P1 and P2, or else P1 and P3, and that's really the minimum. Another bump. What's he doing?
Getting some contact from Christian there in the Mercedes behind. He is driving for Nebula, right?
Yeah, he's driving for Nebula.
Okay. I was Christian, I swear, has raced in every league. That guy just doesn't know how to say no to an F1 race. He seems to be racing everybody. And Alex now, as you said, with that contact from Christian there, dropped back a little bit from Alex now, still within DRS range. I do believe that timing is correct. It looks like quite a big gap right now coming on down this straight as we're approaching 200 miles an hour though. And yeah, look at that. It's only 6/10, even though you're probably 5-6 car lengths back as you head into turn 1. Nice line through the Senna S though. Fastest lap from Andre though. That is a really quick lap, but 112.6. Certainly, you didn't have an excellent second lap, but already purple in the first sector, 1.3 seconds faster than the previous lap. So already this lap going much better than the last one.
Yeah, and we have to, because this is not enough right now. The 2 Nebula cars are behind us, which is good, but it is not our objective. And the approach for this race was pretty easy. I knew it was probably going to be my last serious league race in F1 2013, so I wanted to have fun. But at the same time, you definitely feel like you want to win this championship, because it is possible. P1 and 2, P1 and 3 minimum, it is possible, definitely. And we definitely need to make up for the mistake we have made earlier in Spain, remember, with that strategic call. Yep. So, well, the objective now is to get rid of Andre as quick as we could, and then we will see what's going to happen with the Nebula cars, see if they can pass Andre pretty quickly or if they get held up.
Yep, and Alex having a look around the outside there, and just about looked like he was going to make it work, but he opted to kind of switch back to the racing line, and I think he's just deployed a whole bunch of curves, and he's got got DRS now. You've got DRS. Oh no!
What the hell?
And you're almost being pushed into the meter boards there. Oh no! And Andre's kind of spun there.
Whoa! Pushed me off the track.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. just as you said at the time, pretty much there. That was. I mean,
what the fuck? Proper raging.
Yeah, and he's hit you again. That was into turn 8. There was the second piece of contact, and thankfully he's already been passed.
That's cool. He's holding up Nebula.
Yep. Yeah. Just as Alex said, he is going to be holding up Nebula.
Not anymore.
Or maybe not. Yeah, because Christian's already gotten by. One thing I've wanted to bring up, we haven't really had time for it, is Christian on the hard tires? I believe Christian might actually be on the primes at the moment. I'm not sure if he started. No? Okay.
Come on. No, I don't think so.
It looks like primes in the mirror, but
yeah, but the mirror doesn't really.
Yeah.
Have high detail.
Mirror's not very detailed at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty hard to tell there, but Alex has pulled out a pretty nice gap here, thankfully. So he is making good use of that free air that he has up at the front, and you are just within DRS. I actually wasn't looking down at the steering wheel for the straight between turns 3 and 4, so I didn't see if you got DRS there, but based on the split time, I gotta assume you were right around it.
I don't think I had actually, but as Christian does another dive bomb, I mean, I don't know what is going on right now with these guys. I will agree that I was crying quite a bit about entry there, and probably I shouldn't have done it, but at the same time I'm racing here for a championship, and then I get just pushed off the track, and this is not lag related. I watched his point of view, and he really did leave no room at all, and that is something which can frustrate me quite a bit. I shouldn't be crying that much about it, because, well, it all ended well, but I mean, that was for me a proper opportunity from him, or a proper, well, he tried to take me out of the race, is what I feel like, because after that he gave a huge bump to me later as well. But yeah, those are my views on that.
Yeah, turn 8.
Yeah, turn 8. It was unbelievable for me to see that. I have never seen that, not even in a sprint race. Well, maybe I have seen it in a sprint race a few times, but this is a league race.
I was gonna say, you don't sprint race enough then. Yeah, yeah, and I mean, this is an interleague race technically. It's not even a league race. This is a race between leagues as well. So I mean, I would expect everybody to be on their absolutely best behavior, but yeah, it certainly seemed pretty aggressive. I mean, this is the type of game. I mean, I'm maybe more of a cautious driver than most, which is probably why I wasn't quite as successful as most. But you know, with this type of game, you really have to leave extra room. Like, you have to leave more than a car width, because you have to assume you're going to lag bubble somebody if you don't leave that extra couple of meters in a corner. So I mean, you really got to tiptoe around people when it comes to this game. And I mean, maybe if this was a LAN party, you know, you could drive like that, and all three of you guys were running on a 0 millisecond ping. You know, maybe then you could have those types of moves.
You pop.
No, lap 9. Christian did.
Oh yeah, I meant yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Try it. If you get close enough to me, I'll let you go if you're faster.
Yep, and it does seem like you are closing in on Alex here. He does maybe sometimes struggle with tire wear. Although I swear.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Thanks.
Nice move. Very, very nice move. Very that was a very good place to let you by, actually. And you can see he really didn't lose much time at all doing that. I mean, you can see he is still right up behind you. So he picked a really good place to let you by there. That was a good choice. But yeah, it's a tough game to race this hard in. You know, to be that close and just with the way the game is naturally, it's bad enough before you add in stuff like that. So. Yeah, I completely agree with you. That was pretty aggressive on their side, and I don't. Oh, did we miss something from Alex there?
No.
I don't think it was anything too important.
No, it wasn't.
But I mean, he seems a little bit out of it. He forgot he was on pole. He's forgetting what laps everyone's pitting on. He seems almost like he's so focused on driving that he's forgot everything else.
Lap 9, and again.
I'm supposed to as well. So if I. Do you want to go earlier or me earlier? Someone needs to box this lap, I think.
I will.
10.
Oh wait, you're going 2-time prime, so you can better go.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
Good idea. Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah, I mean, I think your strategy is the way to go, though, at this track. I mean, it's a pretty low tire wear track with the 2 hardest compounds available. We can't see, though, your tires are certainly not looking great after 8 laps.
I mean, 8 laps, and the prime tire, it is very marginal, actually, this strategy. It does work, but in the final lap, maybe the final 2 laps, so lap 35, lap 36, you will struggle. But I should apologize because I haven't mentioned that there will be rain in this race. There was 56% chance of rain if I remember correctly.
So I'm boxing this lap.
Okay, copy. So there goes Alex into the pits now.
You're going to stay out. Alex is going to go into the pits for a set of the prime tires.
Hope they get held up in traffic.
Yeah, that's going to be crucial, of course, is where he comes out in relation to traffic, how quickly they pit, and how quickly, if needed, he can clear them. It looked like he maybe even came out in 4th or 5th, though. Wow, as we see some boards.
Pretty sure Christian's going to get me, but only just. Yes, he is. Less than a second ahead. Kip is still behind.
There we go.
Who got him?
Christian is in front of him with 1 second, but Christian had a huge undercut. I think he pitted in lap 6, which is quite early.
Yeah.
But Kevlar is still behind Alex.
Can't see the tires on. I presume he's on primes.
Yeah, gotta be primes, unless he's 3-stopping, and I can't imagine anybody's going to be 3-stopping in this race. You'd have to be putting in some serious... I mean, you'd have to save a crap ton of tires from qualifying as well.
Confirm Christian on primes, rain in 10 minutes.
So Christian's on the primes, that's a confirmation. That was pretty much a given, though. So do we know...
Box.
Alex must be in 5th then, because obviously Christian can't be any higher than 4th. So yeah, I believe Alex must be in 5th then, which isn't too bad though. And you're going to be pitting here, and I've got to imagine that you're going to be coming out possibly in 3rd, in between Alex and Kifla. And here comes Christian and Alex, and there goes Kifla and somebody else.
No, Kifla is still behind, so Kifla's quite a way off actually.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who is that up at the front? Oh, okay. Is that somebody who hasn't pitched just yet?
Yeah, those are Mini Black and Nightfire, I think.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, and there goes Nightfire, I believe. Yep, that is Nightfire in the Red Bull going off the track at turn 4 there. Yep, turn 4. And wow, very close battle up ahead here.
Yeah, this is crucial now for me. I have new tires, and look at this. I was about 1.5 seconds back, I think, when I came out of the pits. And look where I am right now. So this is going well to plan for me at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got the fresher tires than everybody else. So yeah, actually, Mini Black has played to your strategy very well here. He is holding up both Alex and Christian very well for you here, and that's allowed you to actually possibly have a look at Christian, yeah, and just move done. I mean, we're barely down the straight, and you've already gotten by Christian. He really just couldn't get on the power with the inside line there.
I had all my cars left. Do you feel like you're faster?
Sorry?
He said he had all his curves. So oh, wow, Christian dive bombing.
You hit or lock?
Hit. 4th time.
Fake.
Yeah, and I mean, he was really far back. I don't think he was alongside under braking. I think it just happened into turn 1 there. Certainly he is pushing very hard, obviously. He really wants to try and get that place back because, I mean, you guys are 1-2 right now, which would be enough to secure the championship at the moment as it stands. And even if just Christian gets by you here, it's very dependent on what happens with Kifla. Because remember, he had dropped back to 6th, but that was still a net 4th because of Nightfire and Mini Black. So he was still in a net 4th.
If you can get alongside, I'll let you go.
So Alex again saying that he's not going to hold you up if you can get alongside. So this is...
Oh, the pressure. I'm staying on standard, but I've got full curse.
Wow, again, saving all of his curves. I really like that strategy.
We try and pull away from Christian now. He should have his boxes sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, using the full bar of curves is very effective coming out of that turn 12 at Junkao. You can really hit tops, and especially considering Alex isn't getting DRS, he really has
Don't need any
to.
curse, but I'll stay standard. Go inside line.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I'm going deep.
And there we go. So
he's...
Yeah, that's first place now for me, but what's coming up now is going to be absolutely crucial. This middle stint we're in right now, the next couple of laps, like 8 laps or so, are really crucial right now. For me, for Alex, because I am right now in the lead, and I need to drag Alex with me, because I do think that I am faster, speaking realistically. So Alex, if he can stick or keep within 1 second, he will have the DRS the whole time, and hopefully I am quicker than Christian and Kifla, and then drag Alex with me, try to pull a gap. So I am pushing right now very hard, and I would like you guys to actually pay attention in the next couple of 8 laps at the lap times, because, well, I can guarantee you that they are going to be really consistent. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. That's pretty important for these couple of laps now.
And there's fastest lap of the race so far with a 1:10.639, 8/10 faster than the previous lap. So definitely flying. And just as you said, though, Alex is doing a great job.
Nice lap.
Alex is doing a great job of keeping up with you. He would have gotten DRS down this straight towards turn 4, taking lots of curbing.
Christian, let Kifla go.
Uh-oh. Oh, but Kifla is out of Alex's DRS, so this is an especially crucial lap now, because if Alex can stick with you and Kifla can't keep up with Alex, then that is going to be very, very good for the rest of the race. It's going to be a really, really good indicator.
Look on the minimap. Look on the gap we've already made. I mean, I could swear that it was less previous lap.
Okay, be careful on target this rain.
There's a message about the rain. I missed a little bit.
Same for me, but it doesn't matter.
Are you taking your white line again?
Oh yeah.
I noticed I have to follow you, and I think, oh my god, this is so wide.
In the practice, I always took a very wide line through there, and Alex said to me, well, take a tighter line, and I was a 10 faster straight away, and but I'm so used to taking a wide line there.
2.6 to Kifla.
And I actually still do this in the race, so that's why Alex said, you're still taking your wide line there.
Oh, you mean, you're talking about turn 12, Junkao, the one before
Final
you start coming up the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, especially since, you know, you do iRacing and other games and stuff like that, and in a lot of other cars, you know, that would be, you know, the fastest way is to just take the widest line you possibly can and carry as much speed. But certainly in an F1 car with curves and 750 horsepower, yeah, I guess holding a tighter line could does save you guys some time. And that gap you were talking about, it doesn't seem to be getting too much bigger. It seems, let's see, it was about 2.3 before. It stays at 2.3. So
wide line again.
Again, with the wide line, but Alex sticking with you pretty good. He's still within DRS, so he got it. Yeah, I mean, he gained up on you a couple of tenths because of DRS down that long start-finish straight. Going through the Senna S's once again, just over a third of the way through the race as we're approaching halfway.
Kifla's got good pace.
Yeah, Kifla definitely has good pace. I mean, he's matching your times, you know, and you both have clean air. Although now he's not. Yeah, he just dropped 4 tenths off, actually.
Well, he was 2.6 starting this lap, and he lost another tenth in that first sector. So I have definitely pushed now. We can see Alex falling off a little bit too, I think. So Alex, I think, is struggling a little bit, but if he can stick within the DRS range, then it's going to be good. And look at Christian, by the way, because Christian doesn't really seem to have that great pace, because he's even falling off from Kifla, probably not in the DRS range of Kifla. So we need to keep an eye out on Kifla, but remember, we are looking really good here for the championship. We are 9 points back at the moment, but having a 1-2, and Alex can even lose a place on me.
Better.
I was just about to ask, better? So that time
it sounds like you tidied up your line.
Yep, exactly. Look at the lap time now, 1,000 quicker than last time, so it is indeed very consistent now. This is exactly what we need. The gap to Kifla is extending by 4/10 a lap, so consistently too.
And they tell me Kifla on full rev, so he's obviously trying to close the gap.
And he's on full rev, so what else? What more do you want? And still another green sector, so pushing very hard now. I was very focused right now, and it's going very well so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And you are going to be staying out longer than other people, so the undercut certainly is going to be a bit of a concern, but they are of course going to be coming out on the prime tires, which certainly isn't a bad tire. I mean, the time difference between the two of them at this track where the lap is so short, I mean, it's probably only like maybe 3 or 4 tenths a lap, something like that. Would you say?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. You're correct on that. Yeah, and just talking about something new, it is important too to get the gap out now. Fuck yeah, keep it up. There's some
falling out the DRS though, no, nearly.
Some adrenaline a little bit coming out too.
Oh, I finished that lag, I don't know, I didn't get DRS.
Alex doesn't have DRS unfortunately, but I was so motivated right now. You won't believe it, seriously. I saw those lap times as well that I put in, and I was like, yes.
I must be so close to DRS, not getting there. It's okay, keep pushing. Doing a good job.
But now after a couple of laps, Alex is 1.1 seconds down, so out of my DRS range.
Spots the rain.
But I'm gonna have to keep going.
Anyway.
And what I was talking about, or what I wanted to talk about, is I want to make a huge gap right now. Well, I want to extend the gap as much as I can before the rain comes, because you never know with rain. It might sometimes go crazy and you will lose a couple of seconds in one lap time. So that's why I was pushing like mad. Indeed, drops. I was pushing like mad, trying to extend the gap before the rain came, to give some kind of breathing space, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you know, I'm wondering, I don't know, would it have been better, do you think, looking back on it? Do you think it would have been better to maybe go into the options?
Oh, shit, rain, let's not fuck it up this time.
Yeah,
do you think it would have been better? Do you think it would have been better to do the options in the middle stint because of the rain that was coming? Do you think maybe you could have even been another second or two up the road before the rain came, or do you think they would have fallen off by then?
No, they would have fallen off. I mean, I would have done 8 laps now already as I do a purple time. So wow, still pushing. As I said, highly motivated, extremely motivated right now. But no, I don't think that would have been the right choice. And as you said, there's not a huge difference in the prime and option. And I think even at the end, like after from lap 6 onwards on the option tire, the prime already I think becomes the quickest because of less wear. Yeah, you're probably right. And we are just about at the halfway point, and the rain has started to come. I think you said it was about 58% chance of rain, 53%. 56, yeah.
56%,
something like that.
Yeah. So this is right around when it was scheduled to come. It has come at the exact correct time, just before the halfway point of the race, and it's a pretty short lap though. So it might be 3, 4, 5 laps before we really see it. I'm not seeing any sort of spray or anything like that. Certainly no effect in the lap times. Look at that. Your last lap was 7/100ths faster than the one previously. So obviously it's not affecting your lap times just yet.
Christian, sorry.
Yes, 3.1 to Christian is what Alex said. So Christian is falling off the pace a lot, and that's why we need to focus on Kifla now. But as I said before, it's looking good.
Good job.
Yeah, 1.9 to Alex now. I think Alex knows exactly how motivated you are more than anybody, more than anybody on the track. He's got a first-hand view of how quick you're going. Right. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa. Did you see that?
Barry was fucked.
Yeah.
If you went 2 to get Bruce fast, he's probably using his pad shit, his tire weighs better.
I don't even know what that was. It looked like a black box just sitting in the middle of the... That was really strange. And oh, was that a little bit of... I think I almost saw a little bit of spray.
4 seconds sufficient though, so it doesn't matter. No. 1-3, even if Kip gets P2, I don't care.
That was not spray. That was the reflection. The McLaren livery being all shiny sometimes almost looks a little bit like a spray there. So it was kind of messing with me.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Because Alex said there, the gap is 2.2 to Kifla, but it doesn't matter because I can drop the place. But I was actually thinking in my mind right now, well, if Kifla gets second and he is faster than me too, what then, you know? But this pressure actually, I liked it. I like this pressure because it made me push a bit harder too.
Starting to get wet very quickly. Should I box now for options?
That's a tough call. He's putting all the pressure on you there. He's like, you make the decision for me.
Here's your box.
I'm not gonna box.
Okay, I'll wait one more lap maybe. See what the car's behind do. Kip didn't box.
Okay, everybody's staying out. It's definitely getting wetter and darker though. The rain is coming down consistently.
Not gonna be brave. Let's just copy Nebula. That's all we care about, isn't it? There's the point of being brave. Spray start on the tires now too.
And again, the consistency.
Starting to get slippery. Careful.
Yeah.
2.9. 2.9 to Alex now. What I mean, you are. This is like a Senna moment where you are becoming one with the track. I feel. I mean, you are just nailed. There's really not much. Like there's no moments of oversteer or anything like that. It's just nailing corner after corner after corner. I mean, just really great job. I mean, oh wow, you were actually using. You were using Rich there in the middle sector even. So I mean, you're pushing.
No.
That was on lean.
And then the Rich final sector every lap.
Gotcha. Yep. Just as we start climbing up the hill, going into Rich there.
Gonna stay out.
Yeah, for sure. Not yet. Nowhere near.
Yep.
Front right's still overheating, in fact.
Yep. So Alex is actually watching his tire temperatures rather than his tire life, which isn't a bad choice in these changing conditions, because certainly the tires are going to start cooling down as more and more water gets onto the track. And it looks like you just lapped somebody, I think.
Yeah, that I think so, but.
Yeah, somebody must be going on to the intermediates early.
Yeah, we will, because we will hear Alex talking about it soon with the team radio.
Use box whenever you feel like you'll get first call. I'll come in after you.
More pressure on me, but I don't mind it. It was good, and well, I think I've said it before, but once I get in the flow, it's pretty hard to get me out of that flow, and I think I can then I'm able then to put in very good laps the whole time. But right now it's getting a bit more slippery, but I didn't care.
Car ahead, not too bad on inters. Wasn't losing seconds per lap, well, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, no more.
Yeah, you could definitely see, especially coming out of that corner, the turn 12.
Advise maybe 1 more lap.
Yeah, 1 more lap, I think.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take 2.
It's gonna be a bit of a struggle doing 1 more lap, I think. I mean, yeah, you're 5/10 down on that lap, and you're probably gonna be, you know, maybe another second down on this lap. But I think it's still the right choice. I mean, you're still gonna be putting in like a 1:13 on these worn primes, so I think it is the right choice. And no, it doesn't look as if Kifla or Christian has pit.
Understeer now, careful.
Good. Yep. Warning Alex about it, and it does appear is Kifla gaining time back on Alex now? Actually, is he catching him up?
He was over 2 seconds before, but he's now under 2 seconds. But was really looking at that at the moment. Pretty much concentrating on myself and try to. Well, if I spotted a mistake in a lap, I would try to improve it next lap then, and well, every time improve. I don't know.
I actually noticed there, last lap, lap 22 through turn 10, you missed the apex by about 10 centimeters. But not this lap. Not this lap.
I
Nailed
will
it.
stay out.
Me too. There's probably enough gap between us that we can both box him lap now anyway. I'll lose a couple of seconds, but that's okay. 1.2 to Kifler, very close.
The pit crew are ready for you at the end of the
Definitely box this up, I would say, but we'll see.
Ooh. Wow, just barely braking for turn 1. Nailed your apex though and everything. I mean, it just, but you could just hear and feel how on the limit it was. I mean, that was just on the limit of what the tires and the car and the conditions could handle. But nailed that first corner, and again, just using all the track. Going now to standard as we come into this sector, and this is of course where we're going to be losing most of the time in these conditions.
Yeah, that's right. Very slow speed section, so you don't get a lot of aerodynamic downforce on the car, not a lot of drag on the car, pushing the car down on the road. So this is a tricky section, and well, you can see the slipperiness. That's not even a word.
Yeah, race cold, box lap.
But yeah, it's quite slippery now, and then we say, or Alex says, box this lap. So we will go into the pits, losing about 1 second now too. So yeah, this is indeed the time where we need to pit for intermediate, I think. But look at the gap to Alex, 5.5 now.
Woo.
And the gap to Kifla is about 7 seconds. Okay, box for Inter.
Yeah, me too, I think. I'm going to follow you and hope I don't get held up.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get held up, because that would be really terrible. But I think you guys are just about spaced out well enough.
Kifler box 2.
Yep.
Yep.
Christian stays out.
Go, 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 go. Yeah.
Go, go, go,
Oh,
go,
get
go.
held up.
Okay. Yeah.
So Kifler will be ahead.
Yeah, I was...
I had a 5.5 second pit stop.
That's not
Okay.
terrible.
Just win the race.
No,
That's
that's not bad.
Christian probably won't beat me now.
Just win the race. No big deal. Just win
No.
the race. That's what he
No.
says.
Well, I don't mind it saying, because it puts a bit of more pressure. And I said it before, but I do like that.
Oh, Christian already on Inter's behind me though.
Okay.
Okay, so Christian's going to be on a little bit more used tires, and I mean, I'm wondering now, you guys pit at the end of 24, can you do 12 laps of Interlagos in a 50% race on one set of intermediates? Is that even possible?
It will be difficult, but I think it is barely possible. I would say so. But gap to Kifla now is 6.9, so let's keep an eye out on that. So, well, you know right now as a driver that you cannot make a huge mistake, otherwise you will lose
Yep.
it. You know as a driver right now that you cannot drive slow, because the car behind you will catch up, and you know as well that you're just gonna keep on pushing and then hope for the best.
2.2 to Kifler, 1.1 to Christian.
So Alex has a little bit of work ahead of him if he's gonna try and get back into second place. It certainly, wow, and the gap actually increases, and Alex closes in on Kifla. So Kifla, lap 25 there, lost a little bit of time. He lost 2 tenths to you and 2 tenths to Alex, which crucially means actually right now that Alex is matching your lap time. So Alex is pushing very hard as well. Look at that, 7.3 now. So he lost 3 tenths to you and 3 tenths to Alex once again. The both of you seem to be really pushing very hard now.
Gaining on both.
Yes.
Getting on both, there we go.
Yes. Mwahaha. This is where you get the evil mastermind laugh and you start wringing your hands together. Yes. It's all going to plan.
Well, no, I have done that before. I have done that before. Isn't this heavy rain?
Possibly. Car's a little bit cold, but not too bad. You stay out, I'll copy Kifler.
Well, I thought before that, well, I had it in the back. Remember Catalonia?
Right,
and
right,
then,
yeah.
I messed it up, so no. 10 laps to go, everything can go wrong. In those laps, everything can go right. And 112.0, not too bad in the rain, I would say, but
No.
I remember.
Kifler did not pit, I'm not boxed in. Christian did not pit. Probably this lap though.
Yeah, grip is good. I remember driving again and seeing the rain spots on the screen. I didn't really drive on this game.
KRS is broken, luckily.
I didn't really drive for a long time with this game.
Quite a lot faster than both, at least a couple of tenths a lap.
And then I remembered, like, whoa, the spray is huge and the drops on screen. Guys in front of me in wet, on wet, he looks slow.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just copy Kifler, whatever he does.
Yeah, the wets did not look very comfortable on that Red Bull there. I believe that was a Red Bull or a Toro Rosso. I think it was a Red Bull, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. So yeah, he certainly wasn't looking comfortable in his wets, and he's certainly not keeping up with you. I mean, look at the gap just grow and grow and grow, even through the corners.
I'd say not ready yet.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely not. Look at that. Look at. I mean, you're already gone. He's still coming out of turn 12, and you're almost at the finish line.
Yep. Good job. Keep it up.
So again, the gap to Kifla is still growing, not massively. It's only 7.4 now. So in 2 or 3 laps, a little bit oversteer there at the exit of the Senna S, but nothing too major. I don't think you lost too much. But yeah, the gap is growing. It's just growing by tenths of a second at a time. But that's certainly better than shrinking tenths of a second at a time.
Absolutely, it's important that you keep extending a gap consistently and not gain 5 tenths and then the next lap lose 2 tenths. That's not what you want. Even gaining a tenth every lap can make up for a huge gap in the end of the race. So I think the car ahead of us is again on the wets. I'm not sure. Full wet too early. Guy in front of me is struggling.
Oh yeah, those are full wets, and he is struggling. He could not nail his apex there at all. I mean, he just kept understeering right away.
Look at me now though, because I'm slippery. I'm sliding quite a bit right now as well.
Yeah.
You're so horrible in the middle though.
Yeah, it's getting slippery now. So mixing up a bit more confusion now.
Yeah, it's definitely getting close to wets.
Didn't have to skip. I might be able to see when he boxes.
It's definitely getting close. I mean, somebody.
He did, but yes, he did box.
Oh, he did. Oh, so Kifla's in the box. Kifla's boxing. Okay. Box.
I copy.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, weird with cold, then I advise box that.
Yep.
Christian had to box as well. Got heavily held up. Good few seconds. This is good.
Nice.
Yeah, boxes up, I'll take.
Very nice. So Christian got held up by Kifla because both of them pit the same lap?
Yeah, that's correct. But I think I have made the mistake here staying out because it looks very slippery. Lost already half a second in the first sector, so I think I've made a mistake, and this is why it is so important to push in that middle stint as much as you can.
6 seconds to get Christian.
This is why it is so important to push then. Okay, I'm struggling because I have now a bit of breathing space. If I didn't push there and Kifla was still 1 second behind, he would have been in front now. So yeah, there you see how important it really was. I'm boxing, lost about 3 seconds, I think.
Yep, I think. Excuse me, I think that's about right.
What was your gap?
8 seconds.
Okay, should be fine then.
So into the pits. The good news is though, you get a clear pit lane. At least there's no, definitely no traffic or anybody like that.
So that's okay.
No back
Still
markers.
7.5 seconds to Christian.
Big gap to Christian. So I think Christian is pretty set.
Pit exit now.
Okay, should be okay.
Yep, but what about the first place? Because that is where it's all about right now. You can see Kifla on the minimap there, definitely closer than before. But now 6 laps.
Good job. Just keep steady, and now 6 laps to go, not long. This is in our hands.
And now the pressure is pretty much on you. You have 3 seconds, and well, you have to well, let the car behind you not overtake you. And it's going to be hard because 6 laps and there's a championship on the table here. So it puts some pressure on you, for sure. But yeah, try to keep cool. That's the best thing you can do. And so far, I think I've driven a good race. So if I can just keep it up, then it should be enough.
And there's definitely added pressure with these races, and especially with this one, because this one being the title decider. But I mean, when you race AOR league races, you're very much racing for yourself.
Keep focused.
Yeah, still in time to Kifla, but Christian's still 8 seconds back. You'll need over a second lap on me to close the gap.
Yeah, Christian's not coming back, but yeah, you're very much racing for yourself in AOR league races. Whereas, I mean, you really are racing for AOR the league. There are literally hundreds of people that are in an AOR that are rooting you on, even if they're not actually watching the race, or even if they're not even aware that it's taking place. They still want you guys to win. So it's a bigger responsibility, you know. It's like having children or something. You're no longer just feeding yourself. No, this is not just for you anymore, but you know, it's for the whole league, and it's for you know, defending the league's abilities and showing what AOR is all about and everything. So yeah, I mean, and clearly you have thrived on the pressure. I mean, this is by far the best race you've put in so far. I don't want to commentators curse you from the future here, but you know, this has been a really good race from you.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you, and yeah, you're correct. And especially, you know, after Catalonia with the mistake,
had a bad lap, still 8.2 to Christian.
you just want to make up for that so bad, because if you have had a bad day, it's about how you recover from it, and not, you have to look to the future. You cannot stick with it in your mind. It has to get out of your mind, and you've got to try to make up for it. And people have voted for me and Alex to drive here, and you don't want to let those people down, you know. You don't want to lose the championship and then think afterwards like, all those people voted for me and we haven't won. We haven't. The expectations were high.
Is there lap traffic between you, or is that you right ahead of it?
Yeah, traffic.
Good.
The expectations were high, and you cannot deliver. That's not something you really want, of course, after a championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and here's that traffic that Alex spotted on the mini-map clearly. Alex is hanging in there. He's not too far back. He's just coming into turn 10 now. Wow, parkour going a little bit off the track as we go through turn 12 now, Junkao. And he has definitely held you up. The good news is you're going to be getting a little bit of a slipstream here at least. But I don't think that's more than made up.
Getting held up.
Yep. Yeah, I think you got held up a little bit.
Just gonna get taken out, keep it clean. What's the gap?
2.6. I had to wait going on the throttle because parkour was in front of me, so a little bit, you know, got held up a little bit, and now the gap to Kifla is 2.6, so a bit more pressure. 3 laps to go though, and Kifla is now facing that traffic, so hopefully he will get held up a little bit too. That would give a bit more breathing space, but well, 2.8, so he already lost 2 tenths now, so this lap is probably going to be crucial. Need to push.
You ahead of the traffic now? Good. Okay. You got 2 cars. Hopefully don't let him pass so easy. I mean easy, not so easy.
Wow, yeah, you could really hear you feathering the throttle through that really long turn 9 there.
Look at the steering wheel the whole time in those slow speed sections, constantly correcting, because you can feel the car becomes very floaty because of the height changes too, the elevation changes. They are huge. That really is true, and you can almost feel the car floating. You're almost becoming a boat, so you need to correct the whole time. Lap 44 now though, 2.8 to Kifla. Need to keep this up. 2 laps to go.
Well, three laps to go, including this one.
8.7 to Christian now. So going down to Kifla, but I don't care.
Locked up.
Oh no!
Careful first corner.
Oh no! Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all, and that's pretty much destroyed the advantage that you got from the back markers there, and Kifla's going to be gaining on you all the way down towards turn 4 here. You can see he definitely does have more speed coming onto the straight than you. Look at that, only 1.2 seconds. So that definitely was not a corner cut that gave you any sort of advantages. That has lost you out on nearly 2 full seconds of time.
6.6 to Kifla. I've got this traffic ahead now.
Well, I didn't care anymore what Alex said now, to be honest. 1.2 heartbeat is racing right now, and Kifla was constantly gaining on me in the middle sector, and he is now in the, well, you can see him in the mirrors too. Look at the corrections, by the way, in that corner. Definitely not stable in terms of car setup. But Kifla, I can see him right now to in my mirrors, and it increases the pressure even more, as he is within a second now, 7 tenths to me. So more pressure, and 2 laps to go once we cross the line. It really is a lot of pressure, and I'm gonna be honest, I have never felt so much pressure in the closing stages of a race. Yeah, absolutely. Although, I mean, these sort of circumstances don't tend to happen in AOR. Certainly, I mean, by the end of a season, you know, 17 to 19 races have passed. So I mean, there's just.
God, it's good job on a good driver. Would have got taken out then.
And again, you are just ignoring Alex completely. You don't hear anything. You're like Neo. You just see ones and zeros right now. You are one with the track. Just get that Lotus out of my way. I think you may have even moved him with your mind powers. It almost looked like you stopped him from going any further down the corner. And there's another car coming up here, which, I mean, really shows how fast you guys have been. You, Kifla, Alex, I mean, to see just how badly people are struggling at the end of this race here. I mean, the conditions have been really, really tricky. 1.1 seconds faster than last lap. Of course, lap 34 was the lap where you had that mistake, of course. And 1.7 seconds, crucially, now to Kifla. So actually pulled out a little bit of a gap, and hopefully that means you're going to have just a little bit of breathing room for the final lap.
Tire's very warm, just be careful, final lap. Good enough gap.
Alex got enough gap, but I didn't even notice it. I really didn't, so I don't give an answer. Apologies for that, but everything Alex said went in my ears and straight out again. Seriously.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, you are 100% focused on the task at hand.
9/10 now again.
And I've noticed now you've got the fuel gauge up. Yeah, you're going into rich mix, and you're gonna ride this thing right until it is on E. And going into lean now for these twisty sections, back up into standard. Again, you're just trying to maximize everything you can, and that's actually 10th place up ahead. So that's still a points finish that you're about to come up behind and lap on the final lap of the race here, as we're rounding out Sector 2, and
Kifla comes closer. Kifla comes much closer now, and he might have slipstream for the final sector, so I presume it will be a very, very close finish.
Yep, absolutely. Coming through the final real corner anyway. Turn 12, Junkow here. It's less than 4/10 between Kifla and Onage, and coming up the hill now, using whatever curves you had left, if you even had any left.
Got him.
Fuel's on -1.
Is he all over you? Is that you too?
He's all over me, yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh, good job. Good race. Well done. Really, really good race. Yes, I'm coming home third. That's it. Fucking boom. Good job. Really, really, really good race.
Congratulations.
Congrats to you for the win. It's easy for me. I had a really big gap. Christian was slow as shit.
Kifla had a lot of grip in the middle sector the whole time, and I had no grip at all.
Yeah, he's using the pad thing. It's a perfect turn angle. It helps a lot in the wet. Helps with tyre wear as well, obviously. Fuck yes!
The pressure in the end, boy. Oh.
I know, I just didn't say anything. I saw it, I was like, I'm pretty sure he's really, really close to him, and I'm a little bit scared. Was there traffic between you, or was he behind you?
No, he was straight behind me. Look at the gap, it's going to be less than a second.
No, I mean, there was traffic, there was a third car.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, I was like, those three are really, really close. I hope he's got this. And I was just like, you can do it. I know.
See that?
He's probably
3/10.
curves. Fucking hell. Did you have all your curves?
I saved quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Good job. Look at Christian.
Yeah, good job.
9.5 seconds back from me. So he lost like 2-3 seconds to me, and I wasn't quick at all. Maybe, oh. What helped a lot as well, Kifla likes high wings. So he's probably running like
yeah,
5
but I had 2-1 and my rear was sliding everywhere.
Yeah, so he had more front, but he likes high wings anyway. So he's probably running not 1-1, not 2-1. He's probably running like 5-3 or some shit. I don't know.
So that is a championship then. It's exactly what we need. It's place 1 and 3, and that means that we have won the championship by 1 point. So that is quite astonishing. Having a look at the highlights here from the race, starting in the right conditions, ending in the wet, well, very hectic. In the end there, after I crossed the finish line, you could hear some kind of fear in my voice, some kind of, like I was almost scared, and I can tell you, I'm not gonna lie here, I was seriously scared. And I should thank Kifla for that, because Kifla put up an amazing fight, and well, it was because of Kifla that I had so much pressure in the end, and as I said, I never felt so much pressure, but I'm happy that I could deliver, and I'm happy that Alex finished third too, because Alex did an amazing job here too. Strategic wise, he was awesome, and he led me through a couple of times, which was, I think, a key moment. And well, I think it has been a good championship with ups and downs, especially Catalonia, the strategic call. but it's always about how you recover from that. And well, in the end, we got the championship, and I think that's all what matters.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and you are right about Alex letting you by. Those were certainly very important because, and I think he recognized as well as you that you maybe had a little bit of a pace on him, even though he did out-qualify you. Once it actually came down to race time, it was a little bit different, and I mean, you put in some really fast and consistent lap times. Just lap after lap after lap without any mistakes, really. I mean, I think the one slow lap was the one where you stayed out on the intermediates 1 lap extra than everybody else, and even then, you lost maybe 2-3 seconds at the most, something like that. You know, nothing too major. Oh, there was the mistake at the Senna S at turn 1, of course. That was probably the biggest mistake, and that one probably also lost you a couple of seconds as well. So. Just really, yeah, and it's a good thing that the highs came at the end when it really mattered, and the lows came at earlier in the season or in the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you. And Alex was fantastic during these 5 couple of races. It was really good fun driving again with him for these 5 races, or 4 races it was. I wasn't there one race, so I should also thank Jem, because Jem did race in the USA while I was on the holiday. Yeah, I think he finished 7 or something like that.
Yep, yeah, he had a rough race from what I heard.
Yeah, he had a rough race. He had a collision. So well, 7th place is not bad. And well, what I want to say to you guys is, if you are racing yourself, and take the race in Catalonia as an example here. We made a strategic mistake, but remember the one car I overtook in the final couple of meters of the race. I finished 500s in front of one guy who I overtook out of the final corner. If I didn't do that, we wouldn't have won this championship. So remember, never ever give up, because it might pay out in the end. After the race, I realized if I didn't overtake or overtook that guy, we wouldn't have been the champion. So never ever give up. That's what I really wanna say to you guys if you are racing yourself.
Yeah, you guys definitely got the maximum performance. I mean, you guys really eked out everything you possibly could, given the circumstances, and they made much better strategy calls here in Brazil than in Spain. You know, it was a little bit less trying to predict what's going to happen, and more a sort of, you know, react to the changing conditions as, you know, you feel yourself sliding more and stuff like that. And it definitely seemed to work out. But I mean, the pressure was on you guys. As far as strategy goes, Nebula had the easy job, because all they had to do was cover you off and just do whatever you guys do. So really, the pressure was on. I mean, specifically you, even not even just AOR, but specifically you as to when to pit and everything. And you know, you made the right call about the intermediates, but you let Alex go onto it, and you stayed out one more lap. So great job with the calls as well, in addition to being super duper fast. But I mean, just like you said, Kifla put in a fantastic performance. I mean, for somebody to give you a run for your money when you're at that level of performance really shows, you know, that they are equally extremely fast. So great job from Kifla to really put the pressure on and make this an exciting race.
Absolutely, absolutely. I made it a bit more exciting probably than I should have been doing because of that mistake. But yeah, it's in the end it's first place, and it doesn't matter by how much you finish first, like 10 seconds or a 10th. It doesn't matter. It's first, and it's always 25 points. So yeah, that is important. But indeed, Kifla was amazing. He wasn't really that quick in the dry, in my opinion. I think we had a pace on him there, but as soon as we got to the wet, he was extremely quick, and that might be due
to wings.
To the, well, not the wings, because I was running 2-1 wings and my rear was struggling. I was struggling with my rear, and he ran 5-1 probably, or something like that. That's what Alex predicts. So he must have had even more struggles on his rear, because he had more balance to the front. So
gotcha.
I was very surprised when I heard that, really. But he was really quick, and Alex said that there was something about the pad thing, and it is indeed true that I think Kifla uses some kind of pad, a pad assist. Well, he has the steering wheel, so he can get a perfect steering angle the whole time. Alex and me don't use it, but it seems like it works pretty well in the rain the whole time, which would make sense, because in the rain you saw me the whole time correcting and stuff like that. Well, probably Kifla just had one solid steering input and then turn back, and then that is all solid. But for me, I had to correct it the whole time. But it's the way it is, and it's first place. I should thank everyone who was in the league, every league who was in this league. Codemasters, of course, for hosting, and everyone who has given support. I should thank you too, even after Catalonia. Of course, after Catalonia, people were upset. I was so too. I can completely understand that. I was upset too, but yeah, as I said before, it's about how you bounce back from a bad day, really. And I think we have done it quite well. Being a champion with only 1 point is I think is something good.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it was a great championship, as you said, filled with ups and downs. I mean, just like real F1. I mean, it was full of dramas and excitement and sorrows, and it was fantastic to watch for sure. I can tell you from a spectator view.
Well, that's good. I hope you have enjoyed the being the commentator the whole time. I should give a massive thank you to you for doing all the four races as the commentator in the commentary booth, joining it. So yeah, massive thank you to you for all the work you have done, and I really appreciate it, and I'm sure the viewers will appreciate it too.
Oh yeah, it's been my pleasure. Absolutely. I mean, I'm a former AOR driver, AOR member, AOR commentator. So, it's been really fun for me to sort of represent AOR as well in the videos, even if not on the track. And it was a lot of fun. And I thank you for having me, actually.
Right. Cool. Well, final. Conclusion, I guess. Didn't start off great, the championship, but yeah, as said, in the end we got it. Should thank Alex for all the support, all the teammate stuff we have done. Was good racing again with him as a teammate, and I definitely won't forget this experience. I have driven a lot of races, but to be honest, these 5 races were very special, and to be honest, I think that is due to the fact that we became a champion, because if you don't become a champion, you always look at it in a different point of view, with a different point of view, I should say, instead of being more happy. So that definitely helps. But still, I think there were 2 races for me to never forget, and that was Catalonia. In my opinion, I drove better than in Interlagos, because well, it felt better, but then obviously with that strategic call we messed it up, and then this race obviously, which was hectic. It had everything. I think it had the rain, but it was cool, and yeah, that's all I've got to say. I want to thank you guys for your support, which you have given me, and well, that was it. I think the final race for me in F1 2013. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and the channel from Justin, boxboxboxgaming, will as ever be in the video description if you want to have a look at it. Justin, once again, thank you very much for having us here, and well, that's pretty much it. I hope that I will see you guys next time. That's pretty much it. If you have enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a like. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.